The federal bonding program is sponsored by the U.S. Department of Labor and administered by the South Carolina Department of Employment and Workforce. This program is administered by different state agencies across the U.S. A directory of state bonding coordinators can be found on the bonds4job.com website. The purpose of this program is to assist high-risk job seekers in obtaining employment by offering fidelity bond coverage to employers. A fidelity bond is an insurance policy that protects employers against loss of money or property resulting from a covered employee's act of dishonesty. Qualifying applicants are usually uninsurable, but the federal bonding program makes fidelity bonding possible, reducing the employer's risk. Federal bonding does not guarantee that an offer of employment will be made to a job seeker, but it may leverage their chance of receiving one. This program covers the following: justice-involved citizens, individuals in recovery from substance use disorders, welfare recipients, individuals with poor credit records, economically disadvantaged youth and adults who lack work histories, individuals dishonorably discharged from the military. The Fidelity Insurance Policy covers the following: forgery, embezzlement, larceny, theft. The Fidelity Insurance Policy does not cover poor workmanship, salary, job injuries, bail, court fines or fees, contractor licensing fees. The benefits for the employer are as follows. Employers can request a federal bond for a qualified individual from $5,000 up to $25,000 in $5,000 increments. The business does not have the burden of any paperwork. The South Carolina Department of Employment and Workforce completes the necessary paperwork and requests the bond on their behalf. The bond provides 6 months of coverage to the business and automatically terminates at the end of the coverage period. The business may have the option of renewing the bond for an additional 6 months at the current market rate. The business does not have to pay for the first 6 months of coverage. The Department of Employment and Workforce covers the first 6 months. No additional deductions are required from the newly hired employee's wages. The bond is offered to employers at no cost. An individual job seeker may use the program as leverage for an offer of employment if the business has a concern over a barrier. The program often provides a second chance or a first chance to individuals facing barriers when seeking employment. There are a few program restrictions. To be eligible, the employer and the newly hired individual must be registered in SC Works. The newly hired individual must have federal taxes automatically deducted from their wages. Federal bonding can only assist a business with current employees for the purpose of preventing a layoff or securing a promotion for high-risk employees. The legal age to work must be met to be eligible. Legal age can vary from state to state. Self-employed and independent contractors cannot be bonded through the federal bonding program and are therefore ineligible. Steps for the job seekers are as follows. Register with South Carolina Works. Obtain a federal bonding voucher from SC Works. Distribute the voucher with resumes and applications as needed. Steps for employers are as follows. Offer employment to a qualifying applicant and set a start date. Contact the state's federal bonding coordinator at federalbonding@dew.sc.gov. Provide information for the bonding process. The start date is when the bond date goes into effect. For additional information, email the federal bonding staff at federalbonding@dew.sc.gov. An equal opportunity employer program. Auxiliary aids and services are available upon request to individuals with disabilities. For program funding details and compliance with the Stevens Amendment, please visit www.dew.sc.gov/funding.